right, guys, what is up? Welcome to the NXT Post Show. It's your girl, Denise Salcedo, and Chinadu Ogu, and we are, this was a go-home show into NXT Deadline, the last and final PLE for NXT for the year 2025. How are we here already? Chinadu, how are you?
I'm doing great. I vividly remember the first episode of Raw this year. I remember it like vividly, and now we're here. So this year has really zoomed by. Like, I mean, it looked up. It was January. John Cena was healed, then he was face, and then we're like here, just like that, just like that.
It happened so fast, man, all in the blink of an eye. But we do got the show to get into, but also, Chinadu, I feel like I haven't seen you in centuries, so it's good to have you back on. It's good to chat some wrestling with you. I'm excited because I thought today's episode of NXT was a pretty good show, even though I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh yeah, these crazy things happen on the show. No, it was a very simple show, though, because I felt like they shined a light on a lot of people who kind of needed that light. We got a lot of matches on today's show, which I appreciated, and I felt like there was a lot of wrestlers that I looked at and I went, I like this person as a wrestler. Or, hey, I don't get to see this person enough. I'm glad this person got some time on the show today. And I was honestly like my biggest takeaway from NXT today. How about you?
I'm very similar to that. There are some things about the show I didn't like, but there were much more things about the show that I did like. Certain storylines finally progressed the way I need them to. They're not all the way though, but at least something happened with it. So it's just like, I'm here. I loved it. I'm gonna say something. That contract signing, I mean, that could have been on Vine. I was looking at the clock, like, are we still gonna have this segment? Did they forget? Okay, but 15-second contract signing. Very different than what we usually see, though. But I'm with it. Good episode, though, overall.
Maybe they're trying to keep it short. They're like, oh yeah, shorts and reels are in these days. We got to keep everything very tightly knitted. Yeah, they really did go up close to the clock, but also NXT goes over on time all the time. So if they wanted to do a longer segment, I think they would have been fine, right? Like, oh wait, never mind. No, I'm sorry. I was thinking about my pre-CW days. Never mind. I was still thinking about the old days. No, CW days. It's tight. That's it. Tight. You're so right. In my head, I was still like, oh yeah, remember when NXT would go over like 15 minutes? I was thinking of a totally different era.
That was a good time though, because when it would go over, it's like, okay, man, I would call it overtime. That's when like only the dopest stuff would happen overtime though. But now in CW, you getting cut off no matter what's going on mid-sentence. You're going to local news out here in Houston, no matter what they're talking about. No matter what it is.
Because you got Oba on the line being like, I challenge John. Click, you're going.
In tonight's local news, we have a suspect in custody, just like that. No, nothing.
Oh, wait. Let's start all over. Okay, you play the part of Oba, and I'll be the news director. Wait. Let me think of my line. Oh, wait. Give me a line, Chinadu. I don't got one.
Breaking news. A suspect has been in custody. A local suspect in custody after a string of robberies.
Okay. All right, go. You're Oba.
As the ruler, I've gone back to NXT to take this title. And when I take this title, one thing will be for certain and for sure. The one and only ruler will dominate over NXT. And I will tell you this, and that's something else. At the top of this key, the one thing that I will expect to dominate over and over again is
breaking news. Wait, I forgot the rest of the line. I choked. I was like, breaking news. I forgot everything.
I actually thought you were going to just like cut me off like mid this boom, breaking news.
No, I thought you were going to say John Cena. So I was waiting for you to say John. I was waiting for my cue the whole time.
Yeah,
that was terrible. You dropped the ball. I forgot my whole line. I was like, breaking news. Nothing.
This entire live train wreck was brought to you by Denise Salcedo. Denise's Pieces and the Patreon, guys. Subscribe to the Patreon. Join all the content. For great content like this that you won't see anywhere else, man, join the Patreon.
You know what's more embarrassing, Chin, about that I forgot my whole line? That's what I went to school and studied. I was a reporter. Like, I was a general and assignment reporter, and I choked on the job.
You know
right now, I just choked.
That is right. You know what? Now that I'm thinking back to your old reel that was not wrestling. You sure were all that shit. What the fuck, Denise?
Right. Right, I know. Breaking news. Don't remember any of it. Can you
And I,
imagine if that
'cause
happened in real life?
I was talking, I ain't gonna lie, I was with him, he come in, I was like, and one thing for sure, and I was like, okay, keep going. All right. And then that's it.
So funny. All right, guys. Well, let's get right to it. We got a couple of super chats today. Let's kick things off with Jacob Tatum. Jacob, thank you so much for the support. He says, congratulations to Trick Williams for the engagement to Lash Legend. When, where did your husband propose to you, Denise? When, where, Chinadu, did you propose to your wife? Power of love. Hashtag welcome back, Chin. I got proposed to in New York. I think at one day I will share the entire story. One day.
I like that. I think you should maybe share it on like Patreon one day, then that's something. That's the story for the Patreon, guys. If you haven't signed up for the Patreon one more time, sign up for that Patreon. Maybe one day you'll get it. If you get the story, it'll be on there because it's too good of a story to put on here. You got to put it behind on Patreon. I'm sorry, but I'll give y'all mine though, because mine, you know what I'm saying? And I'll tell you mine, you know what I'm saying? First of all, congrats to Lash again. If only there was a dope interview that you could watch where like Trick Williams may have made a cameo in there. Oh, wait, there is. On Denise Salcedo's page. Be sure to check out the interview after this podcast right now with Lash Legend with a special cameo from Trick Williams discussing so many great things about things that you don't hear about her talk about anywhere else. She doesn't do that many interviews though, so there's a lot of great content on there. Her life in WWE, what she's how she's like being on the main roster, her adjustments to it, people who were her support system out there. It was a great interview. You want to check out? I'm plugging too much. I'm sorry about that. But my I proposed to my wife. We did a photo shoot. So in my mind at the time, this was cool. This was before everyone did like social media, like proposals and all that kind of stuff though. So I had a photographer like capture the moment though, because I thought that would be really special to capture the exact moment on camera. So I did ours at a photo shoot at JCPenney. If you know what JCPenney is out there, and that's what we did a photo shoot out here, and it was really great. Loved it. After that, we did the rest of the photo shoot from there. It was really, really good. And I also want to thank you, Jacob, for the welcome back, and thank all y'all to the DWO that. Like I saw the comments. I'll be real with y'all. And we'll be going on 2 years on the podcast in June. And I'm gonna say something. I thought y'all liked me, but I ain't know y'all like me like that, man. I thought y'all really was like, where's she? I was like, for real? Because again, she got Santi here, you know what I'm saying? Got Reg here, you know what I'm saying? Got Robin, got a lot of dope people. I ain't worried about no Chin. That's what I thought. You know what I'm saying? But y'all showed me love. I appreciate it, man. I feel so loved. I love y'all so much, DWO.
You thought you were like the redheaded stepchild. You were like, people were asking about me.
I did, like, I really was. I was like, really? Like, of all like if this was like if I were like WWE stables, I thought I was like the union. You know what I'm saying? I ain't nobody care about me. Y'all worry about we got DS,
sad,
DWO.
Chin. That's terrible. You were seeing yourself as Dark State.
Yeah.
You're like, I'm the Dark State of the channel. That is so sad, Chinadu. Okay, you're definitely not Dark State, okay? So congratulations. That's a win right there.
Yes,
we got Bob Rush Jr. here who says Becky didn't tap out in War Games and we witnessed a San Diego screw job. Some might say it's better than the Montreal screw job. I've been loving the way that Becky's just been like going off nonstop. Thank you, Bob. We got Saif Den Super here who says, hi, Javon Evans should be #1 in the Rumble and last to the final 4. Hope Shawn Michaels and Undertaker could convince Triple H. They both seem to see the potential too. Oh, it's clear that they see the potential in Javon, and this is not out of the realm of possibility. People have been wanting to see an NXT wrestler win, and then this year, the final 2 were Charlotte Flair and Roxanne Perez. Roxanne Perez wasn't on the main roster yet when she was in the final 2. Can you see this happening, or do you think it's still a little? I think it could. Let me rephrase this. Can you see this happening where he's like in the finals? I think so, but. Can you see it where he takes it all the way, though? That's the question.
I feel, yeah. To me, that's a call-up style that they have never, ever done with an NXT star. Have them win the Rumble. Now, that's something that's how you really make a star. I mean, someone that's like not irrelevant, but someone that's not on the main roster radar like that. Put them on there, give them the rocket like that. That's how you just immediate elevation. I think it'll be a really dope thing to see. More realistically, although I would want to see that, I could see him starting #1 and making it to the final 4, though, like being like the Iron Man of the Rumble, lasting as long as he does. I think that'll also be a great showing. I hope one of those happens, but more than likely, I think the latter is what we'll probably see in the 2026 Rumble.
Yeah, dude, that would be sick, man. And if anybody does it, it'd be Javon. Because, like, for example, like even today's match that we saw, the Dark State match with Leon and Javon and Miles Bourne and all those guys, right? That was so much fun. But dude, there was like a part of the show where Javon did dive to the outside, then to the commentary table. Then he did another one over. Then he went over the top rope on the opposite side. Then he went back into the ring and like, dude was flying at a fast speed, consistent, and you're just there like taking it all in. I couldn't even believe it. And mind you, like this isn't the first time he's done that. He's done different variations, of course, but he just really pushes things to a whole other level that you can't help but to be in awe of Javon Evans in the ring.
Absolutely. The theme song, his saying "Your boy is bouncy" is the truest thing you can ever say about Javon Evans. Like the air this guy gets, it's almost like, and this thing, he's only 21. Like to me, like I imagine what he'll be at 35. Like because most wrestlers peak around 35. That's when they're their absolute best. 35 to 40. He's not even there yet. And look, this is amazing. This is just incredible to me. Such a bright future for him.
We also got Jacob Turdum here who says, in a fantasy world, if you had to invest in the NXT stock market, which 10 men-women groups would you invest in and would not invest in based on what they have done and their potential going forward? So I would say like the top 2 people that I would invest in for the women would be like Lola Vice and So Ruka. On the men's side, definitely Javon and Oba.
For me, I would say for the women, I would pick Lola and Kalani.
Wait, did you not say Jada?
Well, I'm gonna get to Jada in a second though. We're gonna talk about people. I thought she meant people on the show tonight.
We're saving it.
Yeah. Justice for Jada. And y'all know Jay Parker's gonna be her number 1 though, but we haven't seen her in a while though. So I'm basing this off people who are on the show right now. Jada has been somewhere. I don't know. We're gonna get to that later, but if she was there, it would be Jada though. But right now, the girls, Kalani and Lola Vice, and for the guys, I gotta get Trick and Javon. No.
Yeah.
Oh.
Wait. Oh, you forgot Oba. Yeah. Oh, I forgot Trick. Oh,
yeah, I know.
There's so many. No, there's a good amount of people that you should invest in because they are going to be something very special. Thank you so much, Jacob. We got Infamous Raider Loco who says, "What's up, my DWO ruler number 1, funny man, aka Triple H, leaving comments on watch along." But was that you?
Huh?
No, never mind. No, it wasn't you. It wasn't you because then you would be confused. Yeah, he says, but happy NXT Tuesday. All I can say is get the tank. Women are money. And it's like, what? What's happening right now?
Cause I swear you were talking and then like my headphones went in and out for a second. I was like, wait, what? Boom.
You're like, what's happening? Okay. Thank you so much, Frank. We got Stephen Marchuli here who says Soul and Zarya story seems to finally be moving. She cost Soul at Deadline. I'm so glad this story is finally moving along. Let's talk about what we got in here for Deadline. We got 2 big matches. I want to kick things off with the Iron Survivor Challenge for the NXT Women's Championship. To determine a challenger for the NXT Women's Championship at New Year's Eve. So number 1 contendership, essentially. All right. So Ruka, Lola Vice, Kalani Jordan Grace, and Kendall Gray. Looking at this, Chin, how do you feel about this lineup, where this is going to be going? And do you think that Zarya does cost this matchup?
First of all, I'm just like Marchulli said, I'm finally happy that this went someone. This is one of the things I was talking about. Like, it just something happened finally with this storyline that just okay. Now she came out. She Spear Kendall. It's clear she meant to Spear Soul. I like how they kind of are at odds. Whatever. I want more of a full on heel turn. I don't want the kind of bickering back and forth thing no more. We've done that for months. I really just want her to lay her out. I hope it's at Deadline. I hope it's finally at that. She comes in like Soul Ruka's about to win this. Like she's the last one in there, and she out of nowhere, boom, 3 spears, 3 to Soul Ruka, and she gets out the ring and watch her get pinned by whoever may pin her, and then that's what I want. So I'm with you, man. I hope she calls her a Deadline too, Marchuli.
Dude, I feel so bad, but they took so long to get
So
this over
long.
and done with that I don't even know if I'm excited for the feud. Okay, I do know. I'm kind of flatlined right now. There hasn't been that spark yet. I kind of they had me, but then they took so long to do it. Then now I'm just like, I don't care. Finish this off. That way I can see Soruka beef it with somebody else on this show. Like, I
I'm
lost interest in Soruka and Zarya a long time ago.
months ago, to be honest, so much to a point we thought that Ruka may be the one that turned heel. You remember that we had that theory going
Yeah.
for a couple weeks, like maybe she'll turn heel because we just wanted something to happen and nothing. It was like no one's injured. Everybody in the storyline is serious. I just don't understand why it was going so long. But now that it happened, by the way, Kendall sold that spear. That was a great sell of that spear. She flipped her in half. I love the sell. I just hope that again it boils over at Deadline and we finally get the full on heel turn. Make her a badass. Don't make her nice anymore. I don't want her to even really talk that much for a little bit. She's good on the mic. She's not bad on the mic though. But for right now, her character, I want her to be silent killer and destroy everybody. That's what I want for Zarya.
I want to see her like in a dark room, just thinking about what she's done, just there, like a mad woman, no silence, and she's just in a dark room, not doing anything. She's just like focused on everything that's happened, just mad, crazy. We need a
Yes,
revamp Sari on the show. I'm gonna be real with you. They need a
yes.
completely, and I don't mind. Okay, let me rephrase that. They just need to paint her as a badass. Right now, she's not coming across that way. Like she looks that way, but she may look that way, but none of her actions suggest that.
Yeah, like she's supposed to be a killer. Like when they showed the vignettes of her getting there, and I saw footage of her in other promotions, she's a killer. Her finisher's the F5. That, that's a killer move. And she's out here worrying about being Soruka's friend. She should be worried about being the world champion. Like, I just don't
It's
like,
silly.
yeah.
We got Jacob Tatum here who says your top 5 sitcoms growing up.
Oh.
Full House. I used to watch Full House a lot. I used to watch
No.
what else? God, growing up, I had like not that many, but I watch more now. So like now I like Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Family Matters. I like God. I don't know. I even like Young Sheldon recently. That's a recent show that I got into that I liked. That was really cute. I kind of like pretty much everything at this point.
Oh man. Sam Fresh Prince and Family Matters. You're destined to have black friends, Denise. I love that. When he said that, those are good ones. Those are good ones. Those are good ones.
You're like, okay,
Uh
her first 2 were Fresh Prince of Bel-Air and Family Matters.
I was like, that's great. You know what I'm saying? Full House is good too. I rock with Full House, man. We all
Yeah.
did. You know what I'm saying? Remember, cut it out. Remember that
Cut it out.
that was a staple. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Uh
yeah. There's
shout
a
out to
bunch.
Joey
What about you?
Gladstone. Uh Martin, um, the Wayans brothers. I love that show. I'll have to say some are more like as I gotten older. I gotta throw The Office in there.
Yeah.
That's one of the greatest accounts of all time. It's just it has to
Oh,
be in
yeah. I
there.
forgot to mention Frasier now that I think about it. That's
Oh,
my favorite show. I love Frasier.
that's such a good one too, man. Oh, I'm throwing Fresh Prince because
Modern
that was
Family. Which one did you just say?
I said Martin, Wayne's Brothers, The Office. I'm gonna throw in Fresh Prince and Fresh Prince of Bel Air, and that 5 spot goes to.
The
Ooh,
Brady
that's a hard
Bunch.
one. Ooh. You know what? I'll give. Nah, I might get because. You
It's
know
hard.
what?
There's so many. I need to name like at least 50. Oh, I forgot. I Love Lucy. I Love Lucy's like my favorite.
That's a classic one too.
Yeah, Three's Company. I mean, there's a zillion. There's
So many
so
good
many.
ones.
All right. Well, while you think about it, let me
Yeah,
bring in Dan
yeah,
Jackson here who
yeah.
says, I may need a Natty Dungeon faction with Kendall. Oh, Dan. Dan's on the money. That I'm gonna have to steal that, Dan. On the Raw Post show, I'm gonna bring this up like it was my idea. That's
Yes.
good. I like that. We got Bob Ross Jr.
Oh, yeah.
here who says Chud is the best co-host. It's not just me saying it. Santi says it. Sancho says it. Reg says it. Even Denise
Oh,
says it.
oh, oh.
Oh,
That was
oh,
cute. That was cute. I like that, Bob. That was cute.
Bob Ross, I love you, bro. Hey, you the best. And I agree. I agree.
Chin was like, I'm feeling like a jobber. And you're like, nah, you're the people's champion, Chinadu. On this channel, you are the people's champion.
Listen, and I truly appreciate that. And when I said that stuff too, I think I said I mainly said too because like before I started working with Denise, I watched y'all too. Like y'all are people I really watch. Like y'all are all dope. Like I watched you, Denise. I watched you in SRS go at it every Monday. Y'all were hilarious. I'd watch Reg on Fightful. Santi is all over. Santi's just that guy that makes 50 million videos a day. So you're gonna see him somehow. How do you do that, Santi? It's 50 videos a day. Come on my Patreon. There's 300 more videos. What the fuck, Santi? Who? How are you doing all this? Who? Just great videos, dog. So here's so many. I'm like, dog, here's a video. Here's a 25-minute video I just did right now. I'm on vacation, but here's another video.
Exactly. All right, we got Infamous Raider Loco here who says the way they set up Soul with a W, is she winning Iron? I don't know if she's winning. I feel like this is one where it could really go in any direction. I hate to say that, but come on, like Soul Ruka is incredibly talented. Lola Vice has been on the verge of a breakout literally any minute. Kalani Jordan is getting like insane heat. Jordan Grace, I feel like she's that girl, but they've kind of stalled some of her momentum on the show. And then Kendall Gray, we all know that she's kind of like the darling child right now, where we know, like, yeah, she's new, she's young, but hey, she's very, very skilled. So we know that they're really getting behind her. By the way, what did you think of all that heat that Kalani Jordan was getting on today's show?
I loved it. I say, God, dog, that was like Dominic Mysterio heat. Like they wouldn't even let her talk. Like she had to push through the promo, and I loved it because it wasn't like we just generally hate you heat. That's to me that was like good heel heat. Keep that like Kalani, keep talking, Kalani, keep talking. Get more sass with it. Let them know you don't even care if they're booing that she did. She kept on talking, promoting this. I was like, oh yes, yes. And again, Kalani come out with a nasty hairstyle, crazy cool outfits, good promo. Like the Kalani heel turn, I am loving so much though. And like this, she's a top heel in the making, in my opinion. Like just again, chef's kiss on the Kalani heat. I loved it.
She is. No, she really is. Like, I like the reaction she's getting because I feel like it's only going to help her even more continue on. So I'm kind of with it. And it really, really stood out. I was like, oh, damn. Like, even when JC mentioned her name, she got a bunch of boos. And those were the boos that JC was getting. And even JC isn't getting those boos right now. And I'm like, yo, freaking Kalani Jordan is getting booed more than JC Jane. What crazy universe are we in? I don't know, but we're in it.
Yep.
We got Steven Marchulli here who says Chin and Denise picks for Iron Survivor winners. Gun to my head, if I have to pick somebody from the women, I would have to go with Lola Vice.
Yeah, I am too.
Oh, really? Okay. And then for the men's, we have Javon Evans, Leon Slater, Joe Hendry, Dion Lennox, and Miles Bourne. I'm going to have to say Javon Evans. I think he finally gets that big win. If Obafemi defeats Ricky Saints for the title, I think Javon finally gets that big moment that a lot of people were waiting for, including yourself, Chin.
I'm with it. I also want to take back my pick. I love Lola. Let me go with Kalani. I'm sorry.
Damn, you're ditching Lola? Is it because of the heel heat that Kalani was getting?
Yeah. I think if she wasn't the pick to win, I think that that heel heat she got made. They're gonna have to discuss that. If she's not the win, they're gonna have to discuss this at least one time. Okay, now hold on. Now I know we had Sunshine to win, but yeah, did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear her tonight? And then the next week, because I feel this is the start of a trend. She's gonna get heat like this for a while now. It's not gonna be a one night thing no more. I really feel like every time she gets the mic, Dominic Mysterio level heat, and that's something I feel like, man, you can build another top heel, and I feel they need that. They need some really top women heels, like some badasses like that. I think it'll be great for her, especially since she doesn't have the knockouts title anymore, which I felt was a prop she needed in her heel turn. Although she doesn't right now, though. But I feel beating that and being like, oh, I got next. That's great. That is so great. And yeah, I love that. And for the guys, I want Javon too. But for some reason, I think they're gonna go with Miles for some reason.
I was thinking that. I considered that. They're really, really trying with Miles. And I think the
Yeah.
people, they don't, here, how do I explain it? I don't think that they are against it. I think people like Miles Bourne, but it does feel like he's being pushed more so by the company than naturally by the people. He's more of
Yeah.
like this is who the company is picking, but have the people picked him just yet?
I agree. I feel like where the people want him right now, to me, I feel they want him feuding with like Ethan Page for the North American title right now. Like to
Right,
see,
right. That's
like,
more where he kind of feels like he fits at the moment. Yeah.
yeah, nothing against him at all, though. But I feel like where the fans feel one right now to root for him to start there and then like build up. Like they're putting him right up here. Like, okay, wow, that's he was just a no quarter cash troop 6 months ago. You know what I mean? He was just in that group. So it's like, okay, but that's how I feel like. And again, with the ending of tonight, how he kind of like, took liberties for himself in a way, a bit heelish, you could say. I feel that's something to look at. So I think again tonight, like, Miles, it might be Miles.
That might help. I don't know. Something's got to stick eventually, and they need to find whatever's gonna stick for Miles Bourne. Also, the other thing that I was gonna mention, since we're on the topic now, was Dion Lennox. I actually liked this little interaction that he had backstage with Obafemi. That was the most I ever actually saw him in a different light. Like, I was focused on what he was saying. I felt like he came across as a guy where I'm like, okay, he's got a really good look, like he looks great. And hearing him talk where it wasn't the goofy Dark State promos that we get, this was legit just him one-on-one with Obafemi. I liked that. It actually made me say, okay, I see you, Dion. And I felt like that was because when John Cena first picked Dion to be part of this, I thought, oh, come on now. Was that really a John Cena pick or what? Like, I'm curious about that. Like, what could you have seen? I get it. I think that I think he did look good in this actual promo.
I did too. This is the best I've heard Dion in like ever, and to say it again too. Well, I'm sorry. What's Dion's last name again? I'm checking. What's
Lennox.
Dion Lennox? Lennox. That's right, Dion Lennox. Like I remember him when he was the guy with the glasses and all that. Like very Steve Urkel esque. Like, but Steve has become Stefan Urkel. Transformation chamber complete, and I like what I saw tonight. I love the promo. I love that he brought up what happened like in the Passover. Like he had a very like Braun Breaker promo breakout night tonight, just like Braun did last night. Some callbacks, some true stuff in backstage. I remember when they had the interaction last year. I remember that, and he really did like brush him off. And right now, I love what I see from him, and I truly hope that he becomes a breakout with this. Dark State, I feel it took him a long time though, but I finally started to like, I don't hate them on my TV screen because again, like the way they're booking them now made sense. Like the promo they did
of
before.
course. They're gonna look good when they're in there with Javon and Leon.
But I'm gonna say it in this way too. I mean, like how they're finally like booking them and like letting them like wrestle people and in that way. They're still Putty Patrol. Woo, they're still there, but it's getting better. I will say it's getting better because again, when they first came out, I'm like, who are these guys? I didn't know they were from LFG. I didn't know who they were. And then finally, 6 months into it, hey, we're Dark State. We're from such and such. Oh, okay. They must have forgot to play this thing. They must have found it back. Oh, we might have played this first. My fault. And we should have played this back in April. My fault. I felt that. But tonight for Dion, I loved it. He has a good look. I feel like he looks like a star that they would want in WWE. He has that look. The hairline is solid. Let me tell you something. For all my fellow guys in here, man, you see that hair? That man got a great Dion. If you're watching, you got a solid hairline, sir. Coast to coast, man. That's a blessing, man. I like that. I like that a lot.
Coast to coast. Thank you, Steven. We got Sheldon Jackson here who says it would be Tatum versus Izzy at Deadline for the NXT Women's title, but no, HBK just had to put the title back on JC Mahal. FFS, for fuck's sake, is what Sheldon says. I'm just reading the message, okay? I'm just reading the message. All right. So, by the way, we are getting Izzy versus Tatum at Deadline. We need to talk about that Izzy Dame promo today. Two things. One, I saw the potential in her. I thought she had a great delivery. Two, I think when she warms up and knows how to like balance the crowd, because the crowd was like going, like they were shitting all over her promo. Like I don't even think they paid attention at all to what she said. When she knows how to like work that with the crowd, I think will be, of course, this was like her first big major in-ring promo, so I get that. But anyways, I saw what they saw in her. I get it. But my favorite part in this, and it was so brief but so simple, was Tatum Paxley just going out there with the all wet look, with the makeup running down her face, and she's just so heartbroken, but she's so calm, and she's not getting so in her, like she's not snapping. She got her point across in a very simple manner. I really liked that visual so much. I thought it just looked so cool. Like she looked like a Billie Eilish music video, and that is what kind of got me. Like I saw that and I'm like, all right, that's cool. Instantly, that's what I thought of. All she needed was the spider on her face, literally. But yeah, I'm liking this story. My biggest criticism, honestly, is the calling is not doing anything for Izzy Dame. Like Izzy Dame is carrying the calling on her back. That's about the extent of that. But what do you think about what you're seeing here with Izzy and Tatum?
First of all, I love it. I like that. I know I said something like I like that they're letting her cook. We have so many women on this roster that they don't even get mic time. Like I think this is the longest promo I've seen her cut like ever. And even with all the crowd giving her like that, doing the Addams Family theme song as she was talking, and she still pushed through with the promo. Like that's what I'm saying. Like I look at things like that. Like if you can keep pumping the promo, keep moving that's even if they're not even with it, that's showing that you got the mic presence, the ring presence, the camera presence, the stage presence to be a star in that company. I always want to highlight that because sometimes the crowd will just be dicks. Sometimes it happens. So I love her cutting through this promo, keeping it strong, keeping it going. I agree. The culling is doing nothing. Look, I'm about to call the calling for the first month that we were reviewing this show. And so you had to tell me, Denise had to tell me off screen, hey, Chin, hey, it's culling. I said, what? Was it you?
The culling.
Yeah, I said, Denise, I know you lying. She said, no. I know you lying. The culling? What does culling mean? I was like,
I don't know.
I don't even know. And it's like, I'm not saying they're not talented. I'm not saying like that. I'm saying that they need to be booked better because Izzy Dane can really do this on her own. The storyline that she's in with, everything like that with Tatum, she can do this by herself. Like she doesn't really need the stable behind her, or whatever. Like she's a very she's like a powerhouse girl. She can like handle herself anyway. So it's not like, and I felt the same way with like Jada Parker and OTM. It's a cool visual, good package, but it's not needed. I don't think it's needed. So
we got Brandon Payne here who says, Chin, the goats. Hey, Chin getting the love today. Let's go, guys. Let's go.
Man. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate it.
You did not just make a goat sound. Wait, do it again.
Like when I tell y'all, I may not, but
I can't do it.
Yeah, I used to teach. I used to be a teacher though, so I used to do Mr. O's Barnyard Animals. I can do like all of them. Like do the goat, I do the horse, the cow, like the rooster, like all that. Like
God.
Oh yeah, I used to do it's like with my kids. Before comedy took off, I used to work for the school district, so I used to work with anywhere from kindergarten all the way up to 8th grade though. So when I had my kindergartens, my first graders, we would do Mr. O's Barnyard Animals to help them learn sounds, words, animals, sight words, things like that though. So I would incorporate sound, special effects, music, everything when I would teach my class though. So I would do that. They love that a lot. I remember I had one kid, he was so smart. He was like, do a rooster. I'll do a rooster. Do a cow. He's like, do a giraffe. I'll be like,
I was going to say, how do you do a giraffe? I want to hear that.
Exactly. He stumped me and he started smiling. I was like, that's good. Man, I miss them kids, man.
You could have been Miss Rachel, Chinadu. You could have done like Miss Rachel videos. You could have been Mr. Chinadu.
I really, true story, y'all. During the pandemic, I filmed like half a season of a Mr. O learning series though, because during the pandemic, I wanted to do some educational things for the kids. So I made a few pilot episodes about math, science, 3 stages of matter, basic algebraic equations, but I never got. I was like, okay, don't put this out because I don't want to. I didn't want to become that guy. I didn't want to become that guy.
Chin, you could have been Mr. Chin.
I know. I
or
could have
Mr.
been.
Ogu, whatever you wanted. You could have been like rolling in millions right now.
I mean, the thing is, like, I still have the episodes though, because I've always loved learning. I've always loved educating the kids and things like that. But it's like in my mind, like, a part of me was just like, I don't know, like, I didn't feel like it was good enough. And like, I'm a comedian first. I was like, it's not my place. But now I think about it a lot. I might put it out for y'all can see though, because I talked about 3 stages of matter. What else is on there? I had learning algebraic equations. I learned about multiplication, division. Learned about the 50 states, geography lessons. No, things for like elementary, kindergarten through 8th grade kind of lessons and things like that. Though, so it was like
I might have to refresh that. I'm gonna take the multiplication lessons. I'm gonna be 2 times 2.
Take me back, girl. Man. Wow.
That's so funny. I had no idea that you did that, Chin. Like literally no idea. That's amazing.
Thank you.
We got Sleaze Boy here who says, I want Trick Williams to be seen as Final Feud. Trick becomes unhinged when he starts getting trolled by the cult known as the I Love Cena fans, or IWC. I love Cena.
I see what you did there.
I'm dead. I love Cena. IWC.
I think you did there, bro.
Boy also says, part 2, Trick responds by setting fire to the I Love Cena fans' houses, which they're too unhealthy to escape their mom's basement. Damn, Sleaze Boy. He takes most savage tweet of the day. Thank you, Sleaze Boy. We got Infamous Raider Loco who says, where's my girl Blake? Also, no idea. December 13th. I know. Okay, so that was one of the things that I've been talking about too, is they haven't said which NXT wrestlers are going to be on this Saturday night's main event card facing WWE wrestlers. I was waiting for a mention of it on Raw. Nothing. Then I thought, okay, NXT, nothing. We're running up the clock, bro. We got to find out soon, right?
Yes, and look, I know from the business side of it, my thoughts on it as a marketing standpoint, I'm sure they're already banking on the fact that the card's gonna sell because it's Cena's last match. I feel they know that they're banking on that. So like, even though I know it's gonna sell just off of that, you still have to let us know the card, WWE. You still have to do that. I don't care. I understand you don't really have to. I know the show's probably already sold out at this point. I'm certain it is sold out at this point for that event.
It's more about being excited about which wrestlers are going to get the opportunity. Like, I'm going to be so excited to see what NXT wrestlers make it on this show.
Yes, and there's like 1 episode left until the Saturday Night Main Event. So you mean on the go home of NXT, we're going to find out the matches? Like, it would have been great to find out tonight, or even on SmackDown.
Maybe they'll do it at Deadline.
You think that? I mean, they could. It is a Saturday.
I don't know, man. At this point, I don't even know.
Yeah, they're putting a lot in because it's next Saturday. They're putting a lot into this to be so sure. So don't notice. It's next Saturday.
Y'all are stressing me out, man. Get to it. We got Sleaze Boy here who says, at the PLE, Cena wins the match. Trick play. Sleaze Boy still is planning out his story here. He says, at the PLE, Cena wins the match. Trick blames the ref and creates a music video where he goes to the ref's house and does a drive-by. The refs escape, but unfortunately he gets got at the NXT parking lot. I think everybody gets got at the NXT parking lot.
Everybody, that's the most dangerous place in wrestling, the NXT parking lot, because everyone gets beat up out there. Everybody. Okay.
Thank you, Sleaze Boy. We got Hassan Batla here who says, Miles is hella popular with young fans with disability. Dion Lennox reminded me of last year, made me a fan. I want an NXT title shot for him. Jordan should turn monster heel. Chin, how's the cold, bro? You're sick? Oh, yes, I was. Oh, you're sick, or there is cold?
Oh no, it's cold down here in Houston.
Oh, okay.
It is freezing out here, and I was gonna say, yeah, it is definitely cold out here, bro. I hate it. Yeah, I know I'm half Nigerian, so I don't do the cold. We don't do this cold now. We need heat 75 degrees on up. But I usually I've been making it. I've been standing inside in the heat, man, because I don't do this. I like sweater weather. So I'm a big dude myself, 6'1", 230 myself. I like the sweater weather. You know what I'm saying? Windbreakers, things like that. When it gets this cold, I don't like this. So yes. But I'm sorry. I was
like, I have no idea what Chinnadu's saying right now. I was like, I'm just gonna let him say whatever.
I'm sorry. I was talking about the cold out here. I completely got the question, man. Hassan, Hi, Hassan. I agree with everything you're saying, man. Yeah, Jordan. Do you
Jordan
think Jordan would be a
should
good
be a
heel?
monster heel. Yes, I
Yeah,
agree. Let's
yeah.
go with it. I just want to see Jordan feel like she's doing something on the show that matches the energy that she first brought when she first got to WWE. The energies,
Yeah,
like levels, are so different right now.
yeah. Her and Zarya, they're too nice to be who they are, in my opinion. You know,
Yes, I
like
agree. I agree. All right, we got Hassan Botley here who says, oh wait, I already read that one. My apologies. We got Brandon Payne who says, where is Jada? All right, take the floor, Chin. Say what you need to say.
first of all, this will make how many episodes that we have not seen Jada Parker. I watch her. I follow her on Instagram, not like a perv or a stalker though, but as a legit fan. And something I saw on there was that she was promoting NXT, even though she's not on it. Now, my concern, I don't know, is Jada Parker in trouble? Is she injured? What's going on? But something is going on because this is the second or third show we haven't seen her. I possibly the fourth, because the last time I feel I vividly remember Jada Parker was in a segment where she threw out Kalani stuff in the locker room, and she was only a part of the segment. She wasn't even the main focus. So it's been a few weeks of no Jada Parker. I don't know what's going on. She hasn't really posted anything on her IG like that. I hope she's not in the doghouse. You know what I'm saying? I feel like she's getting the LA Knight treatment right now. You know, LA Knight is, yeah, I don't care what nobody says, that he is definitely in the doghouse somehow, some way, because they completely away from the Vision storyline. And Jada Parker was in the middle of everything, in the mix of everything. And now she's just no mention of her at all. I don't like it. I want justice for Jada Parker. She's one of the top stars. And Brandon, I'm with you. I almost want to boycott NXT, but I can't because I got a job to review. I got a job to do. Review the show though. But I'm very angry about it. I don't like it, and I feel this is you know what I'm saying. It's like I want to say racism, but I know it's not that. You know what I mean? But I want to say that though because I feel like it's a spicy word to use to get her justice. You know what I mean? But it ain't the case at all. But I do feel something is going on. I hope she's not in trouble, but I think it might be either that or she's injured. But something is going on around here, and I do not like it. Hashtag justice for Jada. Okay? Justice for Jada.
I mean, all we can do right now is make theories. It could literally be anything. Like literally anything. It could be creative. It could be, having heat for whatever reason. Who knows? It could be just not her time right now. They want to focus on somebody else. It could be an injury. I mean, I don't know. We don't got nothing to really work off of. Remember how long we were like, where's Thea? Theo was gone for like ever, and we didn't know what was going on with her. Sometimes things like this just happen, and sometimes we find out, sometimes we don't.
I'm gonna say this. Ever since Kalani said girls with big booties and catchphrases, we have not seen Jada Parker since. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't know if
What did she
Kalani,
say? What part?
when Kalani did the promo where she says, I'm not one of these girls with big booties and catchphrases. Ever since she said that, we ain't seen Jada Parker since. So I don't know what's going on. I'm just kidding, y'all. I'm playing.
I don't feel like that. I don't feel like that was intended towards Jada at all.
No, no, not at all. Not at
Yeah,
all. But
yeah.
of course, there's so much talent on here though. But I feel Jada Parker is the kind of talent she can jump back in at any time and really be right back in the mix. Because her character is just, I'm Jada Parker. I'm the stuff though. She really can jump back in any time. Or maybe even we're preparing a main roster call up, which I also would not be opposed of either.
That's
So
another theory. You see, like there's
yes,
so many theories. So breathe, Chin, relax. It's all going to be okay, and you'll see Jada at some point.
yeah. Shout out to Jada Parker. Jada, if you ever watching the show, okay, I am a huge fan. Not a pervy fan, for I want to say because I really feel like she has great mic skills. She gives me like Stone Cold and ECW like energy though. So Jada Parker, if you ever doing interviews, you need to do one with Denise Salcedo because I don't think has she done with you yet.
No, I've been waiting. You know me. I'm
Yeah,
always
yeah.
putting myself out there.
DWO, y'all need to go to Jada Parker page right now and hit them comments. You need to do an interview with Denise Salcedo because she needs to straight up right now.
Thank you so much, Brandon. All right, we got Jacob Tatum here who says, felt like Ricky Saints had all the confidence when talking to Javon Evans about Obafemi, but when he saw Obafemi at the end of the show, it felt like all his confidence faded away, plus no Jada Parker again. So, Jacob, last week, Ricky he did an interview with Sarah Schreiber where he was talking about how he kind of was losing a little bit of confidence, and I thought, oh no, like I don't want to see that happen for Ricky. Like, what are we doing here with Ricky if that's the direction they're going? Dang, I think there's a real possibility where Ricky could drop the title to Obafemi at Deadline.
I think he is. I don't. The Ricky Saints side run has not been explosive. It hasn't, really been, what I thought it was gonna be. Not that it's been bad. Not saying Ricky Saints is a bad anything like that though, but I feel like right now momentum seems to be a lot more on Obafemi's side with this though, and I think because Ricky hasn't had that many people to feud with that really could make a real good, like memorable match, storyline, things like that also too. So it's a lot of things that kind of worked against them, but it to me, it wasn't as dynamic as I thought it was gonna be. And even then, because again, we all thought it was gonna be Javon to take it off. So I feel like they might
Except
just be
me, though. I knew it was going to be Ricky. We argued about this forever, but I didn't know
yeah.
that the championship run was going to look like this, though.
And I do feel they're kind of course correcting. Maybe like they're gonna put the title back on Obafemi, and let's say Javon wins Iron Survivor, then we're right back to the storyline I feel we should have been on in the first place. To me, but if Miles doesn't win though, because I'd like to have Miles win though, but I hope Javon wins though, so we can kind of get back. Because to me, I feel that's where the storyline's supposed to have gone. And Ricky Saints to me should not have been the guy to the throne over, in my opinion.
Thank you so much, Jacob. All right, we got Bob Ross Jr. here who says, hearing Punk and AJ's lead dog passing away is so sad. The greatest dog of all time since Scooby-Doo. That's so sweet. Yeah, it was very heartbreaking to see that. It's just horrible to have to go through the death of a pet. There's no words, man. It sucks. It's horrible. And literally sending them so much love, man, because I can't even imagine how they're feeling right now. Like literally, it's just so depressing, man. So heartbreaking. Thank you, Bob. All righty. So I want to finish out by giving our round of predictions here for Deadline. All right. So let's just do like a quick round of predictions here of what we might get. All right. So I'm going to kick it off with Ethan Page and Mr. Iguana. That was made today after Mr. Iguana stole Ethan Page's car. It was very hilarious. Do we finally take the strap off of Ethan Page, or is it not time yet, Chin? What do you think?
No, it won't be Mr. Iguana. Ethan will retain. I feel, although we enjoy Mr. Iguana, I don't feel he's a serious enough character in the NXT universe to hold the North American title. To me, how they view him.
I don't think they know how to book a Mr. Iguana on their show. And we see this across the board on all wrestling. They don't know what to do that. They don't know how to always book the lucha guys on these types of shows. And it happens all the time. I'm always wishing for a surprise where they finally go for it and they do something like that, but they never do. I've kind of lost hope at that point. So I'm going to say Ethan Page. However, I would be so thrilled if Mr. Iguana won just to surprise me, right? Like do something different.
It would be really cool if they did though, because you could tell that they weren't expecting him to be that popular. They didn't expect that at all.
No, they weren't. They weren't expecting it at all. They weren't ready for it either. They really weren't. Like you can like Mr. Iguana, whatever. I'm gonna get off on a different tangent. And I'm gonna say things that I'm gonna be like, oh, maybe I shouldn't have said that. But anyways, shout out to Mr. Iguana. All right, we got Izzy Dame versus Tatum Paxley. I don't think Tatum gets her win back just yet, does she? Or maybe she does?
No.
Not yet, right? Keep it going. Izzy for the win.
Izzy has to dominate this match. Actually, to me, it needs to be one-sided. Izzy Dane needs this momentum. Tatum's world champion. We're trying to build up more women. She needs this time. She needs to whoop her ass.
I kind of agree. Yeah, we need to build more sympathy there for Tatum. All right. NXT Women's Championship for I'm sorry, I keep saying that. Number one contendership for the Women's Iron Survivor Challenge. Soruka, Lola Vice, Kalani Jordan Grace, Kendall Gray. Official pick for me is Lola Vice. And what about you, Chin?
No one can do it like Lonnie. Kalani Jordan. That's my pick.
All right, Men's Iron Survivor Challenge. My official pick is Javon Evans.
Man, my pick, and y'all know I want Javon. But who I think they're gonna go with is Miles.
Yeah, I think you might be right. And then also the NXT Championship match, Ricky Saints versus Obafemi. Will it be a short run for Ricky Saints? Probably. So I'm gonna go with Oba.
Yeah, Obafemi. Obafemi's gonna win this. I think Obafemi's gonna dominate this match. I think it's gonna be a one-sided match too. It actually needs to be because Oba has owned him on that mic twice. So it's going to have to be a one-sided match, too. He's going to have to just completely obliterate Ricky Saints.
Also, Ricky and Oba are opening the show too. So either the men's or the women's Iron Survivor will close. I think it should be the women, but the men's lineup is really good too. So it'll probably be the men's.
Yeah. And they
Alrighty,
opening the show
everyone.
really cool.
Yeah, no, seriously. Alrighty, everyone. That was our NXT post show for today / NXT Deadline predictions. I want to thank everybody, as always, for being here and so showing support here on the channel. Literally does not go unnoticed. Please do not forget to check out. I've been posting all of the daily videos have been going on. Something new pops up on this channel every single day. Turn on your notifications for that if you guys want, of course. If not, you'll get like way too many notifications. But check the channel every day. There's always something happening. And then tomorrow we'll be back with Reg for Dynamite and for Dynamite watch along and review. And then I'll be here for SmackDown on Friday. I won't be here for Deadline this Saturday, but I will have coverage for Deadline on Sunday. So just a day late. As for Chin, where can the people find you?
Oh, you can find me everywhere on social media. My upcoming major show will be kicking the new tour off in 2026. Will be at Punchline Houston, January 15th. This is my first time working with Ticketmaster, so I'm excited about that, guys. It's really big deal if you're a comedian. So shout out to Ticketmaster for working with your boy on this one. No, tickets are on sale right now. My current goal right now for all my Laughter Family fans is I want to sell out my show before New Year's Eve because I want to go into New Year not stressing about a show. I want to make sure I sell it out now. So get tickets right now. Tickets available at punchlinehtx.com. I'm having a small show in Old Town Spring this Saturday. Tickets are available to that show as well on my website, chinaduogu.com. Just follow me online. I've also uploaded a few clips of my stand-up on my YouTube channel. And this week, I will be uploading my most recent stand-up comedy special, Expect Delays, from 2023, I believe. It is a 2-hour special. I'll be uploading it on my YouTube channel this week for you guys to watch. This is my IG right here. Check out all my new content. Check me on Sports Extra every Sunday on the CBS affiliate in Texas. We're the #1 sports show in Texas. It's not just me saying that. CBS Sports is saying it, so is ESPN. They're saying it too. Sports Illustrated is also saying it. And, a lot of people are saying it out here. I just want to point that out. A lot of people are saying it. Just want to point that out. But also, be sure to check out Denise's content. I know you guys may think I talk about it. If you guys think I talk about it too much, I'm sorry, but I have to. And she doesn't ask me to. I want to because I know how much work she puts into this content. And I just know how much support on these platforms can help elevate and take things to new heights. So if you are now part of the Patreon, join that Patreon. Give it a month. Give it a trial month, all right? Check it out. It's great content on there. It's amazing content on there. And it's stuff that she cannot post on her main page because it'll simply get demonetized and taken down. And we don't want that, okay? So join Denise Salcedo's Patreon. It's a very important thing. If you don't join, just ignore me. But I'm going to talk about it every episode because I want her to build it up. I want her to be able to have just like, I look at it this way. If like 5% of her YouTube subscribers join her Patreon, 5-10% is game changing. She didn't ask me to say this. I'm saying this on my own. So if you're watching this, please think about that, okay? Think about what one extra person on here join the Patreon can do. If we all did it, what that could mean. But anyway, besides that, subscribe to the Patreon. Watch the latest interviews with Last Legend. That was such a great interview. I watched that twice. All right, I enjoyed it so much. It's really good stuff. Be sure to watch Denise's pieces. If you can't watch the long form, watch Denise's pieces. She pulls out all what she feels some really like juicy tidbits of the interview that you can watch, on your lunch break. Check that out as well. You see the QR code right there, man. Be sure to scan that real quick. Show us some love. And overall, just watch the videos. Hit the like button on this one. I judge it, okay? Now, I see y'all say I'm the GOAT and all that, though, but I'll be looking at the likes, okay? The NXT likes ain't nowhere near the Raw likes, SmackDown likes. I'm just saying, I just want to point, I know we got to go. I just want to point that out real quick. Hit that like button for your boy. You know what I'm saying? Let me stun on Santi real quick for 1 week. I got more likes than you, bro. Let me do it one time. But other than that, though, I love you guys. Support this content. Don't be a dick. Give it a click. That's all I got.
Alrighty, everyone. We also got a super chat here from Bob Ross Jr. who says, an iguana committing so many crimes today. You love to see it. Steal the car, iguana. Steal the car. Alrighty, everyone. That is it for us today. Thank you guys so much, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye, everybody.
Goodbye.